And I think all of us as we evolve, and I'm sure for the people here, as you've evolved through your business, you ebb and flow and you get more thoughtful. Experience matters. It's crazy to me how much of a business gangster I thought I was at 22 years old. And look, I walked into my dad's single store liquor store and took it from a $3 to a $60 million business as a 22-year-old to 28 years old, so I had it. But to stand here this morning in front of you, it's crazy to me how much experience matters. I thought I was great, and I'm still that same person. I have those raw talents, but I have the great fortune of 20 years of experience and the great fortune of listening to the community and the comments and the feedback. And I've been thinking a lot about what the style in which I communicate, is it clouding what I'm actually saying? Because I sit every day, I wake up every morning, and I think about this room and I say, how do they not understand? How do they not understand that if they post 5 to 30 things today on Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter and YouTube and get Anchor and start a podcast while they walk down here with a coffee and post it, now they have a podcast? And like, what is happening that the 98% that follow me closely, daily consume the podcast, hear this? I mean, for the people that just raised their hand, one of the biggest reasons I'm trying to do so much Q&A now is I'm saying the same shit. I'm not gonna change this message. It's, you know, the reality is, thank God for me, because I enjoy this so much. Thank God for me that TikTok comes along. Thank God for me that LinkedIn, after a decade of being a recruiting tool, evolves into a content tool. Had the world not been in a place where constantly the place where we spend our attention moves, I would have been irrelevant 5 years ago. Because what I believe, after you have the ability to recognize if it's podcast or Facebook or not Facebook anymore, or MySpace or YouTube or direct mail or email or billboards, or my ability to day trade attention, I see it down here, maybe it was up before, my ability to actually know right this second, Saturday, October, now, not this year, not this era, today, this second, where the underpriced attention is, whether organic, which means every single person here, even if they don't have a LinkedIn account, can go home after this talk, create one, and post something about their local town, what it's been like for her to be an entrepreneur, a product or service, which I don't recommend because too many people try to sell up front instead of bring value. The fact that you can do that with no followers, no contacts, post today on LinkedIn and get 1,000 people to read that is remarkable. It's just remarkable. The fact that you can buy Instagram swipe up ads in stories within a 5-mile radius of your office in the region that you sell at $2 and $3 for every 1,000 people that see you is ludicrous. So I guess this morning, instead of my normal, like, I'm gonna Tasmanian devil this room until somebody just starts to fucking do this, you know? I'm kind of going with a different point of view of like, what do we need to do here today? Like it's what has led me to places like insecurity and keeping up with the Joneses and judgment and parenting, because all these things have come to me in the last 3 years because I can't put the pieces together that if you've consumed what I've had to say on the ridiculous, thank God, success that it's brought me and any other company that does it. My friends, the #1 advertiser on Google AdWords from 2001 to 2008 was Amazon. Amazon became the biggest company in our country because it understood underpriced attention, and it didn't buy billboard. I mean, it bought a lot of things because it was a big company, but they spent crazy money on Google AdWords when Google AdWords was the best arbitrage. I took a liquor store that was doing $3 million a year on $300,000 gross profit before our expenses with no credit line and no VC, and in 6-7 years built it to a $60 million business because email and Google AdWords were the right move. If you spent 30 hours, which I think you should if this is your business, on deeply becoming educated how to properly run Facebook ads, not what so many in here have done, which is they've done one little thing with Facebook ads, their niece did it, or some outsourced social media expert did it, or they tried to do it and it didn't work, and they decided Facebook ads don't work. You know what else doesn't work? A basketball. If you suck at basketball. Let me make this very simple. This is not unfair or audacious. This is the truth. If you've run Facebook ads and they didn't work, you suck, not Facebook. This is happening.